recreation look of the Kylie Jenner Golden Globes video. I've seen all of these all over the internet, and I thought, why not jump on the bandwagon. I just want to mention also that this was done by Makeup by Ariel, and I'll leave his Instagram and links down below. He is honestly an inspiration of mine, and his makeup is pure genius. So I'm just taking my soft ochre paint pot to prime, and then I'm just going to go in with this cream shade from the Tarte Iron Cheek palette, and it's the gold like kind of a metal one, and I'm just going to use that cream shade to dry off the soft ochre. Then I'm going to go in with that very light reddy brown as my transition shade. Kylie's look was, although it was brown, it wasn't actually that dark. When I studied the photos, it wasn't really dark brown. It was kind of more of like a bronzy, warm, neutral brown rather than like, yeah, really harsh. So I'm just going to go in with my 228 brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to focus most of the colour on the centre of the crease and the inner corner, and then I'm going to wing it out just a bit on the outer corner just for this bit. I'm also going to take it down as well to make like that outer V shape, because she had a very nice cat eye. I decided as well to use a contour shade, so I'm going to go in with Java from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think contour shades are more kind of neutral and natural. A lot of browns that I have are very reddy and orangey, so I just wanted to stick to that neutral tone. So I'm going to go in with Java, and I'm going to place this exactly the same place but a little bit lower, so we can still see some of that soft brown that we put on before at the top. And I'm going to do the same thing, so I'm going to smoke it out in the inner corner, and I'm going to join it up a little bit to the side of the nose. She had a very smoky inner corner part here by the brow bone and the nose bone, and then I'm also going to smoke this down on the outer V too. I'm also going to go in with another contour shade. This is Fawn from the same palette, and I'm going to use my 227 brush from Zoeva. So I'm downsizing in brush, which is going to act as like more of a darker impact of colour. So then I'm going to go straight into the crease and make that natural shadow in your crease line. Although she had it very dark and dramatic, it wasn't super obvious, but you could definitely see the definition of all the shadows on her eye. So I'm just going to go pretty much the same areas, just way kind of lower than the other colours and more dense because of this brush. Taking my Tarte Silk Black Brown liner, I'm just going to line like a little wing on the outer corner, and then I'm going to use a pencil brush to smudge it out and make it a little bit more smoky, so you can't see any definition with the line. I wanted it to kind of join up with the eyeshadow. You could totally do this with eyeshadow. I just wanted to have a more kind of colour on the lash line, because I always find eyeshadow doesn't get in those areas that you need them to by your lashes. That's why I just chose eyeliner, but you're more than welcome to do brown eyeshadow or even black eyeshadow. It's totally up to you. Then taking, I think it's the Vice 4 palette, and I'm taking the colour Delete, which is a very natural cool tone brown. I'm going to go over that eyeliner because, like I said before, I just wanted it to be really flowy and look as natural as possible, because her eyeshadow was blended to perfection. I am then going to go in with the colour Bitter, which is a very warm toned soft brown. Just wanted to add a little bit of warmth, because you guys know how much I love warm browns instead of cool tone browns, and for me it was looking a bit cool tone. So yeah, I just wanted to add a little bit of that just on the outer corner to buff Delete with the rest of the eyeshadows. Just adding a touch of that eyeliner to my top waterline. I'm then going to go in with an Anastasia eyeshadow called Party Dress, which is a very kind of warm cream colour, kind of like a skin tone colour with a little specks of glitter. Now I didn't want it too glittery, so I only put on a little bit. It was just to take away that creaminess from the eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go in with the framed colour just on the inner corner just to add a little bit of highlight. Then onto the face, I'm going to use the NYX Poreless Primer just in the areas where I have big pores, so my forehead, my nose. I have a little bit of texture underneath my eye, so I just wanted to get rid of that. Then I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs, which is this one called, I think it's just Invisible Undercover Primer. This was sent to me and I'm still trying it out, so I'm still trying to gather my thoughts and reviews for it, really. So yeah, I'm still trying this out, but it gives a really nice kind of luminosity to the skin. Then taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the colour Dawn, I'm just going to apply this with my Real Technique sponge all over my face. Then I'm taking the RCMA contour palette and I'm using S1 and S5 to kind of blend together. I'm going to put it underneath my cheekbones, on my forehead, a little bit in my temples, underneath my bottom lip, because obviously Kylie Jenner has a really big bottom lip, so I need to try and make mine look a bit bigger. Another trick I like to use for creams is I put this on my radiator just for like 2 minutes, just to warm up the cream product in the palette, because otherwise they're really hard to blend, and because I've got really cold hands and really cold fingers, I can't warm up the product with my fingers. So for me, I just like to either warm it up on my lap if it's going to be there for a long time, or if I don't have enough time, I just put it on a radiator just to warm up some of the cream or the top layer of the cream, just so it's easy to blend out and use. Then taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in light medium, I'm just going to apply this heavily under the eyes. All the Kardashians always have nice bright under eye, so I just wanted to apply a hell of a lot under there. And then I'm going to clean up my eyeshadow as well. I'm going to do a nice sharp line, and then I'm just going to blend it out using my Real Technique sponge. Then using the same concealer, and I'm going on my forehead in between my brows and a little bit on the bridge of my nose just by my brows, and then I'm going to blend out with my Real Technique sponge. I promise I'm going to get better at filming these full face tutorials. I always lean forward into my mirror, I don't know why. I'm going to invest in a new smaller mirror so I'm not waving it about in front of the camera, and I'm going to try my hardest to stay still. It's like the hardest thing ever to remember that you're filming whilst doing your makeup. Then I'm going to go in with my brows using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in soft brown. And Kylie's eyebrows aren't that arched, they're not very sharp or like harsh, they're quite soft, or well, they were soft when I saw this makeup look. She's got quite a lot of hair though, so she doesn't need them filled in that much, so I tried my hardest to keep them more rounded rather than arched. Then I'm taking my new Peaches and Cream Sculpting Powder light medium. Kylie, actually, for me, I thought her like skin complexion was beautiful. It was very natural. Normally I swear they always have like spray tans or something, but hers was very cool toned, and her skin complexion was nice and like paler than I've seen her before, which I think gave her like a softer feel. Also, to make my lips look a little bit more pouty, I'm going to put a little bit of that sculpting powder in my Cupid's bow in the middle, and then underneath my bottom lip to give it a nice shadowed effect, because Kylie has very big juicy lips. Then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just going to sculpt out and bake underneath my contour, well, my bronzing powder, to create a contour, because I didn't want anything to be very harsh. I'm taking my new Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the, it's called Gleam, yes, and I'm taking the colour Crushed Pearl and Starburst mixed together, and I'm going to apply this on top of my cheekbones and down the centre of my nose. Also, because she didn't have much of a glow, I'm going to go in a minute with just a clean powder brush and just buff that all in, so most of it is kind of pushed into the skin. I'm then going to go in with the same palette. I'm using Hard Candy, and this is more of a pink shimmery shade, and I'm going to use that as my blusher. She had a very glow within vibe, so I felt like doing this highlighter as a blusher would kind of work nicely with the rest of the makeup. Then going back to my eyes, I'm using the shade Java, and I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes, blending from inner corner to outer corner. I'm going to make sure that most of that colour is on the outer corner. And then I'm using my new Marc Jacobs mascara in Velvet Noir. If you guys followed me on Snapchat, you would have seen me absolutely freak out when I got this, and the packaging is insane. Like, it had like a little movie playing. It was honestly amazing. But the mascara is amazing as well. It's not just about the packaging. It has a lot of volume in it, so it has like almost like fibers in it, so it makes your eyelashes look very voluminous. But I'm gonna pop on some lashes, and I put on BRIDGET from Huda Beauty, which are very soft and kind of natural and a lot like Kylie's. Then I'm taking Strip Down from MAC, which is a nudie brownie lip liner. I'm gonna overline my bottom lip quite a lot, but I'm gonna keep my top lip the same, because at the moment her bottom lip was quite a lot bigger than her top lip, so I wanted to try and recreate that on me. I'm going to shade in all over my lips, and then I'm going to take Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Gilded, because it's a very nude, but it has almost like a goldy sheen to it, and I just thought it looked really pretty on top of this lip colour. And that's it, guys, for this tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought about this tutorial. I do really like doing like recreation looks, so if you do want me to keep on doing these celebrity recreations, then please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.